Hey, I'm Justin Graves, the pastor here at Foundations Church, and our mission statement here at Foundations Church is this: we exist to make Jesus famous, and we mean that. We try to live that out every Sunday in every ministry, in everything we do, and in everything we support, that it would push Jesus to the forefront of everything we're doing and everything that we're about. And one of those specific things is the way that we view and the passion we have for missions. That means that we exist to make Jesus famous to the ends of the earth. Several of the things that have started happening even since 2017 is we've gotten very aggressive about planting churches in Kenya and in Uganda, in places where there were no churches. There was no opportunity for these people to hear about Jesus, but now they do. And now there's schools, and now there's playgrounds for the kids to play at. And we are equipping Kenyans and we are equipping Ugandans to reach Kenyans and to reach Ugandans. And this is just a small part of the heartbeat of Foundations Church. We donate, and we literally set aside a large portion of our budget each year to go make Jesus famous to the ends of the earth, to be missional, to be evangelical in what we are doing, and to be intentional about reaching the lost so that they become found. And this is something that we are hoping it will continue to grow more and more, that our support for missions will get bigger and bigger. We're very careful about what missionaries we do support, that they are involved in, advancing God's kingdom, majoring on the majors, and just being the light of the world that God has called us to be. And this is something that we are very, very passionate about, something that's just amazing that's going on, and something that I'm excited about seeing continue as we move forward, because the simple truth is, and we say this all the time, we truly are just getting started.
Hey FC, my name is Stephen Kurt, and over the course of the past 7.5 years, I've had the amazing privilege of being able to lead the partnership for the church planting initiative in southern Kenya, in a place called Masai Mara. And in the past 7 years or so, we've seen more than 50 churches planted in this area of southern Kenya. And what's remarkable now is, whereas 25 years ago, it was hard to find a Maasai in that area that actually professed faith in Christ. Today, it's hard to find one that hasn't at least heard about the gospel, and even the majority of them have surrendered their lives to Jesus. And so it's just been this beautiful progression of seeing people come to know the Lord and then getting them planted in a healthy church. And when you say a healthy church, what we're saying is a church that knows how to engage with the community. And the way that we've been able to engage with the community is in partnership with FC. We put in local elementary schools, we put in water projects that serve the community, that serve as a beautiful reminder that the gospel is holistic, that we're concerned with people's souls, but we're also concerned with people's daily needs as well. And so FC's helped put in more than 10 schools now. They've helped with various water projects across the area. We did a estimation last year, and it looks like on any given day, there's more than 1,500 kids that are attending a school across the Mara through the partnership with FC. And so just maybe one story to illustrate that, is so powerful. There's a place in Maasai land that was known as the place of darkness. And when the new church went in with the new school and the water project, the community actually got together and said, we can no longer call this place the place of darkness. Instead, we are going to call this place the place of light. And so even though on the map it still says the place of darkness, when you visit that community today, they go by the place of light, because so many people's lives are being transformed because of the gospel. And then the next generation, the kids, they have the opportunity to come and learn about Jesus, to come to learn how to read and write. And then we also have the water project there that serves the needs of the families. And so this is really just a small picture of what's happening through FC's mission engagement in southern Kenya. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for being willing to continue to make Jesus famous all over southern Kenya.
My name is Joseph Ochoa. I am here to share with you about the amazing things that FC is doing in the nation of Uganda. We are doing two things. We are building churches and supporting teachers in the rural communities of Uganda. We have so far built 9 churches, and 2 churches are being built right now. There's so many more that need to be built. And why churches? Well, the churches that we are building in Uganda are being built in eastern Uganda and northern Uganda. Both of these communities are some of the poorest communities in the world. But northern Uganda is a community that has been impacted by war for so many years, and there is infrastructure that has been destroyed and is not existent. Therefore, the church in these communities is called to reach out to the poor, the hopeless, with the message of Jesus Christ. The only challenge is that the church is under-resourced, and one of their biggest needs is permanent buildings. Most of these churches are meeting under mango trees. Their services are being disrupted by bad weather. Many are meeting in temporary shelters that are unsafe for them. Therefore, providing a building for them means safety. But also, buildings symbolize the existence of Jesus Christ in the literal sense, because on the other side of the coin, so many alternative religions have come up in these communities. There is a lot of witchcraft, and these people are putting up centers in these communities. That's why we need churches. We support 47 teachers with their salaries. I will tell you about a story of one of the teachers who is a single mother. She told us that before we started supporting them, she would skip meals in her family, could not afford to take her kids to school, and didn't even have a home on her own. She has now started to build a home. She can now support her kids to go to school, and this family is not missing a meal in their day. Thank you so much for your support. That is the impact that you are creating around the world.